Greetings. It's been too long. You'll have to forgive me. I'm still recovering from an illness. But whether you're watching this live or you're watching this in the future, I appreciate you being here. When last we left our hero, I had just uncovered a black book, Untold Legends. I think it's time that legend were told. Alright, let's see what awaits us. Another realm, another power, another touch of exhaustion, but I'd say I'm mostly ready this time. Put a little bit of invisibility on and see what lurks about. Lots of mana shrines. So it begins. Or it ends. Interesting. Hold, zombie, hold! Curses turn to blessings, turn to bane. Yet you are still one tough monster. Oh, now you really made him mad. Worth. We'll find redemption for you all yet. Interesting. Chapter 4. Chapter 3. Yep, I had a feeling you might say that. Dark magic, but he is dark magic. What a game this has all become. Irenaeus? An interesting proving grounds for your champion. Critical truth, perhaps. Nicely done. Effects of Elder Scrolls. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in their very reading. The mechanism of the effect has at present been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were the subject of idle speculation, with little investigation. I, Justinius Polonius, have undertaken to thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by Elder Scrolls on their readers. Though unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and remains a subject for future study. Excuse me. I have grouped the effects into 4, finding that the avenue of experience depends excuse me, largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay it plain. Group the first, the Naifs. For one who has received no training in the history or nature of the Elder Scrolls, the scroll itself is effectively inert. No prophecy can be scried nor knowledge obtained, while the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it afflict to them any adverse fashion. Visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations and the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate since the very nature of the study necessitates unlearned subjects. Group the second, the unguarded intellects. It is the second group that realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are subjects who have an understanding of the nature of Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effects of a glimpse of infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge. Whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres. But the knowledge does come. Group the third, meditated understanding. Alone in Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of Ancestor Moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. The novinates must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their Elder Scroll. The monks say this is for the initiate's own protection, as they must have witnessed many unguarded intellects among their more eager ranks. With appropriate fortitude, these readers also receive blindness, though at far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough ability to continue to read mundane texts. The knowledge they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. Group the fourth, illuminated understanding. Between the previous group and this one exists the continuum that has, at present, only been traversed by the monks of the Ancestor Moth. With continued readings, the monks became gradually more and more blind, but received greater and more detailed knowledge. As they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations, they also received a further degree of mental fortitude. There is for every monk a day of denultimate reading, when the only knowledge the Elder Scroll imparts is that the monk's next reading shall be his last. For each monk, the denultimate reading comes at a different and unknowable time. Preliminary work has been done to predict the occurrence by charting the severity of an individual monk's blindness, but all who reach these later stages report that the increasing blindness seems to taper with increased readings. Some pose the notion that some other unseen sense is in fact continuing to diminish at this upper range, but I shall leave such postulations to philosophers. To prepare for this ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion in order to reflect upon a lifetime of revelations and appoint his mind for reception of his last. Upon this final reading, he is forever blinded, as sure as those unguarded ones who have raised to knowledge. The illuminated ones, though, has retained his understanding over a lifetime and typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. It is hoped that this catalogue will prove useful to those who wish to further our mortal understanding of the Elder Scrolls. The moth priests remain aloof about these matters, taking the gradual debilitation that comes with reading as a point of pride. May this serve as a useful starting point for those hoping to take up such study. Huh. Well, all the wiser then. Orcs. Ooh. Interesting. Guess that's all they wrote. Not have any food either, huh? What did I pick up that was so heavy? I thought those were only like a couple of pounds each. I mean, they're worth a good amount. Hmm. 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 Another time. Welcome. You can read? That's pretty intense. I don't think I gave you enough credit. Ooh, seemed like a trap. Oh, definitely a trap. Huh. Hmm. Yo! What's good, Misha? What's good? I need 2 seconds before I take this room on. Alright, sorry about that. Thank y'all for chilling. Appreciate you being here. Alright, let's get into this battle. And so it begins. Oh man. Yeah, come on. Listen, alright? I understand that you're the guard dogs, but I'm gonna need you to chill out. Alright, pup? Have a little lie down. Oh, that's not good. I like this better, actually. One down. Two down, actually, now. Look at that frickin' hero up there. Making me proud, zombie. Honoring your ancestors. No matter what curse may befit your people, you show them that honor is not lost. Oh, yeah, I was wondering why he was gonna. How long he's gonna let me get away with that? Comes. Oh. You know what? I think you got the right idea. Pays to have friends. Show 'em, Zed. Nicely done, my man. Nicely done. On Artea. Beldaedra already known. These guys aren't Daedra, are they? Oh no, are they Daedra? Could I just be expelling these things? Oh, I've gotta try. They probably are Daedra. They probably are Daedra for, Hermaeus. I'm probably thinking about this all wrong, aren't I? What if I just even happened? Oh, here we go. I took out 3 of them, didn't I? The final lesson. It's time for you to leave your apprenticeship here, said the great sage to his students, Taxim and Volguldak. So soon, cried Volguldak. For it had been but a few years since the training began. Are we such poor pupils? We have learned much for you, master, but you have no more to teach us? Taxim asked. You've told us so many tales of great enchanters of the past. Can't we continue to learn until we've reached some level of their power? I have one last story for you, smiled the great sage. Many thousands of years ago, long before the Cyrodiilic dynasty of Raman, and even longer before the Septim dynasty ruled Tamriel, before there was a Magus Guild, and when the land called Morrowind was known as Raisdian, and the land of elsewhere was called Anaquina and Palatine, and the only law of the land was the cruel ways of the Elysian doctrines of Maruk, there lived a hermetic enchanter named Dalak, who had 2 apprentices, Uthrak and Lorith. Uthrak and Lorith were remarkable students, both equally assiduous in their learning, the pride of their master. Both excelled at the arts of cauldron, mirror casting, the infusion of spiritus and amundus, and the weaving of air and fire. Dalak was very fond of his boys, and they of him. On a springtime morn, Dalak received a message from another enchanter, named Deathil, who lived deep in the forests of Galibian heartland. You must remember that in the dark days of the First Era, mages were solitary practitioners, with the only organized consortium being the Sigil of Artaeum. Away from that island, mages seldom saw one another and even more rarely corresponded. Thus, when Dalek received Deathil's letter, he gave it his great attention. Deathil was greatly aged, and he had found the peace of his isolation threatened by the Elysian reform. He feared for his life, knowing that the fanatical priests and their warriors were close at hand. Dalak brought his students to him. It will be an arduous and perilous journey to the Colovian estates, one that I would fear partaking, even in my youth, Dalak said. My heart trembles to send you 2 forth to Deathil's cave, but I know that he is a great and benevolent enchanter, and his light must continue to burn in the heart of the continent if we are to survive these dark nights. Uthrak and Lorith pled with their teacher not to order them to go to Deathil. It was not the priests and warriors of the Elysian reform they feared, but they knew their master was aged and infirm, and could not protect himself if the reform moved further westward. Finally he relented, and allowed that one would stay with him, and the other would journey forth to the Colovian estates. He would let them decide which of them would go. The lads debated and discussed, fought and compromised, and at last elected to let fate make the choice. They threw lots, and Lorith came up short. He left early the next morning, miserable and filled with fear. For a month and a day he trampled through the forests in the midst of the Colovian estates. Through some planning, some skill, and much assistance for sympathetic peasants, he managed to avoid the ever-tightening circle of the Elysian Reform. By crossing through unclaimed mountain passes and hidden bogs, when at last he found the dark caverns where Delac had told him to search for Delathil, it was still many hours before he could find the enchanter's lair. No one appeared to be there. Lorith searched through the laboratory of an ancient tomes, cauldrons, and crystalline flutes, herbs kept alive by the glow of mystic circles, strange liquids and gases caught in transparent membranes. At last he found Deathil, or so he presumed. The desiccated shell on the floor of the study, clutching tools of enchantment, scarcely seemed human. Lorith decided that he could do nothing further for the mage and began at once the journey back to his true master, Delac, and his friend Uthra. The armies of reform had moved quickly since he passed. After more than one close, near enchanter, the young enchanter realized that he was trapped on all sides. The only retreat that was possible was back to the caves of Deathil. The first thing to be done, Lorith saw, was to find a means to keep the army from finding the laboratory that he found. It was Deathil himself had been trying to do, but by a simple error, even an apprentice enchanter could recognize he had only succeeded in destroying himself. Lorith was able to take what he had learned from Dalek and apply it to Deathil's enchantments, quite successfully. The laboratory was never found or even detected by the Reform. Much time passed. In the 480th year of the First Era, the great Aiden Drainey won many battles against the Elysian Horde, and the many passages and routes that had once been closed were now open. Lorith, now no longer young, was able to return to Delac, when at last he found his way to his master's old hovel. He saw candles of morning lit in all the trees surrounding. Even before he knocked on the door and met his old fellow student, Uthrak Lorith knew that Delac had died. It was only a few months ago, said Uthrak, after embracing his friend. He talked of you every day, of every year you were away. Somehow he knew you had not preceded him to the world beyond. He told me that you would come back. The gray-haired men sat before the fire and reminisced of the old days. The sad truth was that they both discovered how different they had become. Uthrak spoke of carrying on Master's work, while Lorthric described his new discoveries. They left one another that day, each shaking his head, destined to never see one another again. In the years ahead, before they left the mortal world to join their great teacher Delac, they both achieved their desires. Uthrak went on to become respected, if minor enchanter, in the service of Clan Durrani. Lorith took the skills he had learned on his own, and used them to fashion the Balak Thurm, the Staff of Chaos. My boys, the lesson is, you have to learn from a teacher to avoid those small but essential errors that have claimed the life of such self-taught enchanters as Deathil. And yet the only way to become truly great is to try all the possibilities on your own. The old ways. Interesting. What are all these scrolls of... Yeah, I don't need these running away scrolls. These are cool and they're worth a bunch of money, but I'm just gonna forget I have them on me. Not very many people buy them. Paralyzation is interesting, though. How interesting. Learn from a teacher. Become safe. Don't learn from a teacher. Become maybe great, but also maybe just shriveled and die. this even the right direction? Got lost in that book. Chapter 2. Oh, a locked one. Interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of interested. I shouldn't, though. I shouldn't. That's a bad idea, too. I don't think I've used any weapons I could recharge. Hear it? Ooh, love to hear it. Nice. It's rare ore, but I mean, not like Daedric Realm of Chaos and Forbidden Knowledge rare, you know? Seems like a good trade. Do I need to get in there? I do. Wait a second. That would have been crazy. Worth a shot. Wait, is there trickery going on here? Was I not paying the... Wait, hold on. Yep, I hear ya, I hear ya. I mean, I can't pass up a good page turner, you know? Gotta give it a little bit of a browse, right? Ah. Dragon plate armor? Holy Christmas. Look at all this craziness. Nordic shield of frost suppression. Nice, but not a necessity. But this is kind of a necessity. What do I do? How am I ever going to take this out of here? There's nothing I can trade for this. I mean, I guess I'm crawling. Now the question is, do I wear this or do I give it to Lydia? I probably gotta give it to Lydia, really. But it should keep me protected. Against something that hits hard. The thing is that the Savior's Hide protects me from a blade and protects me from magic. That is so freaky. Jeez, I just gotta be over encumbered for the rest of this, huh? Not terrifying at all. Yeah, I know. It is dragonblade armor, though. Wait, is that the end? I've already beaten it? I don't like there's these doors here. Makes me feel like there's more loot. Oh, yep, well, there you go. Knew it was too easy. Always with the Rakeling spears, really? Always with these goofy spears. I mean, they're not terrible when I'm 2 feet away. Oh, super hungry. Have my life. Quite the workout. But effective. I can only get up there a little bit faster facing those paralyzation shots. I really like to cut it close sometimes. Nice work, buddy. Well, I guess I'm already over encumbered, so. I need to hold on to my magic as well, so I can't just get my stamina back all willy-nilly.
What? Now!
Seems I'm nearing the end here, though, if I get what's going on.
What? Now!
Oh great, so we gotta do it again, of course. Get my use on these spears. Bonk. That's alright. Put a little checkpoint down just because I thought you might get a little crazy. Funny how they put a silver arrow in my quiver now, huh? Showing I'm not afraid to rock with the spear. Like a very dangerous version of target dummies. It's perfect. Bye, monster. Bye. Oh, you just gonna keep on coming, huh? Okay, okay. That's how it's gonna be. No, that's fine. I'm fine with it. Sounds good. I was having fun. bad, zombie. My bad. My bad. Like getting taken down with the little wrinkling speed, do you? Really need to hold on to one of these Gordons. Oh, come on, you're right there. You're right there. Come on, give it to me. Boom. Just like that. Alright. Ridiculous. They get tougher each time I face them. You know, a little chewier. Just gotta chew on them for a little bit longer. Oh, I don't particularly want those back, to be honest with you. You know, give it back to me.
What? Now!
Well, that was helpful, at least.
What? Now!
Love to see it. Untold Legends. Secret Servant, Bardic Knowledge, Black Market. Summons a Dremora merchant to trade with you. You may only accept one ability from this book at a time. What? You can summon a Dremora merchant to trade with you? Interesting. Do they sell things? I mean, that'd be very interesting for if they're gonna buy my goods. Do they have like secret Dremora only wares? Wait. What? Summon a Dremora butler to carry your excess items. Hold on, is that like the treasure chest that I was talking about, wanting to have? Like I just summon him at any time and just give him whatever extra stuff I have? Does he have a carry weight? Because if he has a carry weight, it's not that cool, right? I'd rather go with the merchant. But if he has no carry weight, interesting. Summon a spectral drum that plays for you, increasing stamina regeneration for you and nearby allies. Interesting. Because here's the thing, I don't really want to sell the Dragonplate armor, right? You know, I'm gonna save the black market for a special occasion. I think that I gotta check out what this whole servant thing's all about. Summon a Dremora Butler to carry your excess items. You may only accept one ability from this book at a time. I could switch. So if I just do that now.
New master. It's been centuries.
I'd like you to
I
carry some
always
things.
dreamt of being a pack.
He appears to be already gone. Do I even trust this? Okay, here's one piece of boar meat.
I don't suppose. Certainly, sir.
There's the boar meat. Now this could be a scam, right? Better not give him everything right off the get-go. But I kind of like the idea of him carrying my scrolls. Yo, I need the come. Give me the scroll. What scroll do I need? Ah, yes, the Atronach. Perfect.
I'll be going now.
Right. Anything well? Interesting. All right, I'm doing it. I'm gonna. The black market is extremely tempting, and maybe I've chosen poorly for my first choice, but servant seems cool. It seems like the answer that I've needed for a long time. I'm so glad that I found it. Oh my goodness. Alright, Lydia, check this out.
More cups and plates for me to carry?
But
More
of course.
cups and plates for me to carry? Certainly, sir.
Nice.
It's been
Alright.
so much fun.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
You're about to get a whole lot scarier, Lydia. Here. I know that's heavy. Now I know you're strong, but I know that's heavy. Once you keep these weapons and stuff, you might need that. But I'll take the armor. I got a guy, he'll hold on to it.
Let's get going then.
Wow. Some kind of freaking crazy anime like spider warrior. Looking good, Lydia. Looking good. I mean, hey, spot on, right? How are y'all doing? Oh, I always forget that it was like barely any time for y'all. I'm exhausted, Lydia. We gotta get out of here. Oh, I forget that he's just...
More cups and plates? Certainly, sir.
I guess give me the boar meat back. Thanks. And then take this golden saint armor. And here, take a silver ruby ring.
It's been so much fun.
Good. I'm glad. This is the best thing ever. Well, that is exactly what I needed. Now, I need to find a place to rest, because I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think I looted all this already. Let's get out of here. Alright, so where am I? My campsite's right down here. Right? No? Oh, it's over here, that's right. That's a bit of a jog. That's like a very far jog. There's Thirsk Mead Hall. Oh, I need to go back in here. Oh, a dragon. I'm pretty sure there's a bed in here. I'm pretty sure I saw a few. Now, food, I don't know if there's food, but there should be at least a bed. I don't remember where I saw it, but I've cleared out everything, so I should be able to pass through pretty quickly. And alchemy ingredients are not filling. Well, I could chew on this linen. Alto wine doesn't do me any good. Bowl doesn't do me any good. What kind of a butler doesn't come with some delicious food, huh? Yeah, I got all that stuff, which is cool, but I gotta do something with it. Almost positive I found a bed somewhere. Lawless, huh? Fire. Rabbit haunch. Yes. Alright, so exhaustion's pretty terrible, but I'm not starving anymore, so I feel a little bit better about... Yeah, because these are all wriglings, so I guess maybe there wasn't a bed I found. I mean, I reckon if there was, I wouldn't be this exhausted, right? Thank you. I really need to... Well, nah, yeah, I mean, I'll start carrying a campsite with my butler. I'll start carrying a bunch of them. Sounds like a splendid idea. Might even be able to break down my camp and put it in my butler's pocket. And that would solve a lot of my problems. In fact, I'd say that'd be probably the thing to check. Oh, right, the dragon. Well, that's a sleeping spot right there. What else is trying to kill us? Of course. This water's gonna be freezing. I can't dip my toe in it.
What? Nah!
Ooh.
What? Nah!
Realistically, the longer I rest, the hungrier I'll get. But if I rest into the middle of the night, it's gonna be super cold. Gotta at least do that, I think. Gang's all here. Thank you. Y'all brought me breakfast. Thanks, team. Wash it down with a little wine. Let's see, isn't there more people? There is. You know how it is, Lydia. Much better. Okay, so please give me this. Yes, woodcutter's axe. Is there a place to cut wood? There's not one here, but now I have a woodcutter's axe, so that's 6. The next time there's a place to cut wood, I'm getting a campsite together. I think there might be a place to cook right there. Oh, wait a second. Am I over encumbered? Oh yeah, because I switched what I was wearing.
I live to serve.
Definitely take the woodcutter's axe. You know, why don't you hold on to my fine hat as well? Hold on to some of these for me.
It's been so much fun.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Lydia. I was chowing down. What's happening? Well, that seems problematic. I wonder if it's because we're on this little island. I knew he was gonna take it and run.
What? Nah!
That poor Netch I had to fight. It's a shame. If only the water wasn't so cold, right?
What? Nah!
Darn, just a regular pot. Nice. Better taste to have. Oh, hey Lydia. Wow. Just look at that armor. That's crazy.
What? Nah! Oh, look. My new master. Certainly, sir.
I don't know if I like the way you said that. What did I give you? Better not giving you anything important. Oh, he's got the woodcutter's axe equipped. Do I give him the elven dagger? Uh-oh. Okay.
It's been so much fun.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're having fun. So, that kind of solves all my problems then. Got a lot of good eats in. Cleared all that good stuff. So I guess I should go retrieve the Stallman map, right?
What? Nah!
It looked like a well-made bridge, but I didn't trust it. Oh, cold water.
What? Nah!
Now, if the dragon wants to party today, yeah. What's gonna be the best way to do this, I wonder? Do I just need to go about scaling the mountain again? Oh, you... Didn't have to be like this. Excellent work, Lydia. Where are you even at? What a freaking champion. What a freaking champion. You know, speaking of courage, just wants me to go directly inside the mountain, huh? Well, yeah. I knew there was a reason I didn't use this darn spell. Alright, back to it. I'm thinking probably scaling the mountain. That's what I did last time. Well, looks like you killed something there. I hope it wasn't one of the skull.
The challenger is me.
Nice work, Drumora Lord. You seen him yet? Picked up a couple spells. Alright. Yeah, they're interesting. At the end of the day, I think old Zed's really taking care of us. But, you know, got somebody like you watching my back, what do I gotta worry about, right, Lydia? But I knew we needed a couple of snow bear pelts, so might as well get it done. Perfect. So we're back to here, and look who it is. Kind of the way it goes. Oh, the ice. Dang. Already setting in. Are you just gonna ignore us, dragon? Oh, what's coming behind me? Uh-oh. About to have quite the proper battle on our hands, it looks like, Lydia. Well, maybe not. This is our chance to ground it. You know something's bad when even the Draugr don't like it. Well, I guess the Draugr don't like anything. Yeah. Bound Quiver's not even that worth it. I might as well do Bound Bow. It's really only worth it if I have an amazing bow. I don't have any bolts. of this fight. Tell him, Lydia. Oh, a hulking Droger, you say? Well, you got your zombies. You got mine. Didn't even want it. Look at this crazy guy. Now, I'm almost positive I've already gotten this word wall, but... yes.
More cups and... I live to serve.
Well, I do appreciate you. Kind of bear pelts? Snow bear pelts, of course. Thank you.
I'll be going now. Oh, I see.
remember now. This goofy dragon just doesn't want anything to do with us. Dragon just leave its perch? Oh, it's already cleared. Okay. That just was another dragon coming by and just say hello. Of course. I knew I'd been here before. Oh, nice. There he is. Man, of course it recovered a bunch of health too. Flip the wing. That's right. She's wearing dragon plate armor. Enjoy trying to bite through that. Trying to bite your own arm off. Nicely done, Lydia, as always. Need to get you some thicker gloves, huh, Dragon Slayer?
Certainly, sir.
Make a good team, don't we? You have a carry weight, you dastardly, dastardly, dastardly devil. Of course you do. How couldn't you? But nonetheless,
A butler's work is never done.
I hear you.
I'm right behind you.
It's still nice.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Guess you can keep that bone. This is why a chest would be better than having a butler. Because a chest doesn't have a carry weight. I could just keep putting stuff in the chest, I think. But that's okay. It's still cool.
What? Nah!
What are these? Castle Karstag ruins discovered? What? Sounds like the kind of place that would be important for a quest. What the? Okay. I could kill the Rakelings, but I feel like it's gonna be a quest. I'll leave you to it, little boar Rakeling. Good for you. Good for defending your king or whatever. Kind of up here by itself though, isn't it? There's no way I'm gonna live long enough. There's Lydia. Yeah, I feel like I didn't need to kill these guys. Then again, you know, maybe I did. maybe I just need to explore the caverns already.
Carnivorous rabbits?
Yeah. This is definitely a strange place. What the heck? Look at this, it's an entire fortress of them. Don't you attack my goat.
No. What? No. Cool. Cool. No.
I mean, should I go down there and kill all these things? Oh, jeez. You're an interesting one, Storm Patronek. You're an interesting one.
You won't get the best of me.
Something attacking you here, Lydia? What's going on? I see.
I don't know whether to get
No. No.
Tough little hits.
run!
No.
Jeez. Goblins. Bone mold formula. Delvin, here's the formula for the improved bone mold I mentioned in my last letter. Take whatever gold you make from the sale and make sure our little sister is taken care of. 4 cups of bone dust, 1 cup void salts, 1 bottle of nuts jelly, 1 cup ground Stalrum chips. Dang. Sorry, buddy.
Whatcha?
Oh! Man, those frickin' spears hit hard.
No.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Let me get you all charged up.
Let's get... I'm right behind you. I am at your command. Let's get going then.
Let's do it.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
So here's the cave entrance, it appears. But surely not. So quick just to stumble upon this guy? least the water's not freezing in here. Just sort of a typical cold. Oh yeah, looks like that's the way to go. Look at that ugly face. Clear. Nice. No hidden black book, I suppose. Still thinking it's going to become part of a quest. It just sounds like such an important location. Cave bears, snow bears. I do need snow bear pelts.
I don't suppose you'll... Certainly, sir.
Dragon does take up a lot of space. Worth a pretty penny, but it does take up a lot of space.
Butler's work is... They're done.
Leave it for some hunter. It's time.
Fight!
Ahoy!
You are trespassing here. I strongly suggest you move along.
I have business to discuss with your
You
leader.
will find him on the deck. Any hint of treachery, and your life is forfeit.
Wait till my friend Lydia
You'd
gets
best
here.
show us the proper respect. If that's even possible for someone like you. Do I look like the sort who suffers fools lightly? Get out of here, before I lose my patience.
Hear about the Skyrim map.
So you know my purpose here, then? I suppose you must have found that dullard of a blacksmith. Unfortunately for you, my mission here is also a secret. To protect it, I have no choice but to silence you. Now, give me one good reason that I should not kill you where you stand.
The blacksmith won't talk. You're wasting your time.
I admit we are not making the progress I'd hoped. Perhaps you're right. This venture might be more trouble than it's worth. Very well, you have convinced me. We will depart the island shortly and seek our weapons elsewhere.
Well, that just seems too easy, doesn't it? You know, Lydia, why be greedy, right? You know why? Because he threatened to kill me, that's why. What am I doing persuading this guy?
Stay out of our way, or I promise you'll regret it. Leave at once. Get out of here, before I lose my patience.
Hear about the Skyrim map.
So you know my purpose here, then? I suppose you must have found that dullard of a blacksmith. Unfortunately for you, my mission here is also a secret. To protect it, I have no choice but to silence you. Now, give me one good reason that I should not kill you where you stand.
Lydia. Leave this island now, or your life is forfeit.
I can see that is no idle threat. Very well. We will depart the island once we have loaded the ship. No weapon is worth dying for. Not even a weapon forged from Skyrim. Here, give this map to the blacksmith. I have no further need of it.
Attaboy. Attaboy. You have a safe journey now, you hear? And if you come back, well, then you'll really be taking a journey. I killed all the people that affected the blacksmith. At this point it would be just extermination. And that seems a bit far. These expert locks are tricky. Ebony ore.
Oh, look. I don't suppose... I live to serve. Butler's work is never done.
Glass shield's cool, but not that cool. Yeah, see, that's not good though. It's very cold water. Need a boat. Too bad I can't take theirs. I know. It's rather cold. Of course there's no functioning bed. You know, really though? I mean, really though? Y'all really want to fight? You do turn into really good burgers. So... What is this? Oh, jeez. Here I thought I was finding safety. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh, get out of here. Right in the freaking eye. Oh no. Really? I didn't save when I saw the big group of monsters. That's unfortunate. I thought it was a town, I guess. So we gotta take out the Hulkers again. Unfortunate. Don't attack Lydia, you. Good training. Okay, can you quit shocking me now? Thanks. Alright, right up here. This is where all the fun begins. I think this will have to be a battle for another day. I'm still recovering from being sick and work in the morning. But I got the Black Book accomplished, unlocked some secret powers, completed some quests, yo, thank you so much everybody watching. No matter where you're chilling, no matter where you're contributing, where you're saying hello, whether you're saying hello live or in the future, I appreciate you. But yeah, got a lot of good stuff accomplished. Wasn't the longest stream I've ever done, but still a pleasure. But I definitely think that I should save this battle for tomorrow. Or well, for the next time I can go. See, even the puppy dog needs to go outside. It's perfect timing. Sometimes when the fates speak, the fates do speak, you know? But thank you so much for chilling. Stay frosty. I will raid you on over to some awesome other channels so that you can enjoy. Alright, thank y'all so much for chilling. Stay frosty, my friends. I will see you again soon.